Good evening. You're listening to the Garden City Community Chat Show with your hosts Carrie, Tom, and Mike. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Well, hello, Garden City. It's just me tonight, for a while anyway. Tom's doing his real job, another snowstorm down in Kansas City. He's watching for them. And Mike had a late Kiwanis meeting, so he might join us a little later. But welcome, Garden City and all our surrounding neighbors. Let's give a shout out to Westland, Canton, Dearborn Heights, Dearborn, Livonia, and Inkster, just to name a few. Welcome to episode number 690 of the Garden City Community Chat Show. I can't believe we're only 10 shows away from that milestone of 700. Wow. It is Thursday, January 9th, 2025. We're so happy you could be with us tonight. We hope you're all safe and doing well. I am your host, Carrie. And like I said, Mike might be joining us late, and Tom is off, but he did send a recording of the latest weather for us. So we'll get to that soon. Tonight, we're happy to welcome back Garden City Parks and Rec Director Erika Smith. Erika will be here shortly. She's going to share with us the latest updates on the Radcliffe Center, and I have several events that she's going to comment on, so please stay tuned for that. I also want to mention real quick, if you're watching us live on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and post your questions and comments in the comment section. You can find us live right now on Facebook at facebook.com/GCChat. And over on our YouTube channel, just search for the Garden City Community Chat Show. You can also email your questions to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, and we'll do our best to get those answered for you. Remember, we're here to promote not only our community, but yours as well. And speaking of community, if your community, organization, or business has any events or announcements coming up that you'd like to get out to our listeners, all you have to do is email the details to us once again at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on Facebook, either way, and we'll be more than happy to pass that information along for you. Remember, you're always welcome to come on the show and promote your community, your business, or organization anytime. We also encourage any local business to check out and join the Garden City Business Alliance and see what great things they can do for you. For more information, head on over to their website at gardencitybusinessalliance.org. All right, we're going to get Tom in here now with the weather, and then we're going to spend some time chatting with Erika Smith, Parks and Rec Director, so stand by. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away.
Winter continues to make itself comfortable across Michigan with continued below freezing temperatures and occasional snow showers continuing to move through. But today we saw some pretty good sunshine, and it was nice to see all that sun out there, but it was still below freezing into the mid to upper 20s for temperatures for highs. We will continue to see increasing clouds through the evening and into the overnight hours ahead of our next system that moves in to end the work week. We will be seeing light snow overspreading the area during the afternoon and evening hours of tomorrow, and we can see up to an inch of snow as this next system moves into the region. Just another classic light snow accumulating snow across the region, nothing major, but it could cause some slick spots as we go into tonight and into early Saturday morning. As we get into the weekend behind this system, we're going to be drying out, and our temperatures will modify a little bit as well. We're going to be near 30 degrees as we get into Saturday and Sunday. So definitely going to start to melt the snow that we get tomorrow a little bit. And we're definitely going to not be as cold as we have been the last couple nights as well. Going into next week, we will be seeing, again, nothing too exciting in the weather picture, more clouds than anything, but temperatures into the upper 20s to start the work week on Monday. But by the time we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, we are going to drop those temperatures in the low 20s with overall more clouds than sun, but we could see some peaks of sun and overnight lows in the teens as well. So the cold will continue to be here on Tuesday and Wednesday. And even as we get toward the end of the work week, we don't really warm up very much. We could get into the mid to upper 20s for highs, but teens will be the name of the game through the rest of the work week. So just a little bit of snow as we go into Friday afternoon and evening, but for the most part, dry conditions remain fairly prevalent across the region. And other than that, this is all tied into another winter storm that is making havoc across a good chunk of the United States. It's going through Texas and Oklahoma, moving into Missouri and Kansas right now, and into Arkansas. And it will make its way all the way across the Tennessee Valley and Ohio River Valley. We're getting clipped by it with just a little light snow. The worst of the snow is remaining south of us again. And overall, making its way all the way toward the East Coast states as we get into the weekend. Other than that, the other bigger story is the wildfires across Southern California as well. We've saw quite a bit of intense Santa Ana winds with gusts near hurricane force at times, and just leading to a catastrophic wildfire situation that will continue over the next couple of days before weather continues to gradually improve in that way. But the damage has been done in that regard. So that will be a big story to keep an eye on. And then yet another winter storm moving through the region right now. Just very similar track from last week's storm, but not as strong. But overall, we're going to be tracking it all here. If you want to keep tuned to all my local weather information, just go to DopplerTomsWeather.com, and it will keep you updated as we continue to deal with winter here in Michigan, but just to a lesser extent. Nothing too crazy in the snow and cold department, just enough to notice that winter is continuing to hang out across our area.
All right. Thank you, Tom, for that. Yeah, boy, our hearts go out to the people in California. It's just terrible out there. We are so lucky here in Michigan, I'll tell you. Very lucky. All right, let's introduce our guest for tonight. It's been a little while since our last visit. Please welcome Erika Smith, Director of Garden City Parks and Recreation. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, Carrie. I'm doing well. How are you?
We're doing great. Thanks for being here tonight.
I'm
a real fan of yours. You're doing a tremendous job. Your presentations are awesome. I can tell you do your research, and just thank you for the job you're doing. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. There's a lot going on. That's all I can say.
Well, we're going to get to the nitty gritty now. So how long have you been director now?
Well, I think I'm just about at 8 months only. So in a way, it feels like I've been here a long time. Lots going on, but time is going fast. So about 8 months.
Yeah, you really hit the ground running. That's for sure. You had a lot on your plate when you first got here.
Yeah, it's
8 months. Wow, almost a year coming up. So why don't we first get to the latest news on the Radcliffe Center? What's new and exciting coming there, and then we'll get into some of the events that I have.
Sure. So as far as hold on, am I echoing a little bit, or am I okay?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay, perfect. So we're still under construction. There are some projects underway. So the big ones, if you've been to the center, the front entrance is divided. There's a temporary wall up. We're really getting close to opening up the new front desk, which I think will be nice for visitors. It will just be a proper welcome into the center. And that is coming here, hopefully by the end of the month. Another project ongoing is the Imagination Station. So that's the big children's museum. A lot is going on behind the scenes. Sometimes it doesn't look like so much is going on, although if you've been there lately, you're seeing a lot of color going on the walls. But there's a lot of planning, a lot of work happening. There is an upcoming workshop that we're doing with City Council to really dive into some of the nitty gritty and more of the operational side of those things. The grants that we're working with, there's a couple of those. I won't get into all the boring details of that, but we're in the process of executing the HUD federal grant that's going to help us replace the HVAC system. And then the roof is just tying up. They're completing the edging this week and next week, hopefully, just depending on the weather. So there's a lot of those type of projects going on. And then, of course, inside the building, there's some new programs starting. The December month was really exciting with just a lot of activity and classes. We had the Christmas trees all through the halls. If anyone had gotten over to see that. A lot of community groups were putting trees up, so that was really lovely. And, just a lot of activity. So I don't know if you got specific questions.
Well, did I understand now the new entrance is going to have cameras? You'll be able to monitor that as well, or?
Yep. So there's a very extensive camera system already in Radcliffe.
Okay.
So currently it's not being used by the staff. A few of us can log in, but really it's meant to be a tool at the front desk to help with monitoring activity, or even sometimes when people come in and get lost in our building, which happens, just alerting staff to people in the hallways and helping staff address customer service needs or inquiries. So that will be more visible, so the public will see the monitoring station, and it's so that will be nice to be able to use that more than just have it and not really be able to do anything with it.
Yeah, that'll be a nice entrance too for people to come in once it's finished too.
Yep, and we've added a concession area, or we're moving the current concession up to the front desk, and that's more of an operational move, but it will allow us to have that concession open more, and we're in the process of getting licensed by the county so we can serve some additional items. So that's a big addition to the center that we're quite excited about.
Yeah, that's
for
awesome.
The families.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've been asked, speaking of getting lost in the building, do you have little maps that you could hand out, people can take?
We do have maps, and it was particularly challenging recently because when the roof work started, one of the signs fell down. We had some wayfinding in the building, and we had to take them all down for several months. So things got a little worse with that. But if anyone's ever been to the center, that it's not, especially your first time, it's really confusing where to park and what entrance to come in. And so that is another goal that I'm working on, is some wayfinding, both outside the building to direct people to the right doors. Because remember, there's groups coming in for Head Start programs and the Tea Lab and our food pantries. So people are coming for different reasons, and it's very confusing now. And if you're just following your Google Maps, you usually end up on the Head Start corner, and then people have a hard time getting to the front desk. So those are definitely challenges that we're aware of, and we're working on how to improve that and get signage outside and better wayfinding. But we do have maps at the front desk now.
Okay. So people can grab a map and they'll feel safer that way. It won't get lost.
Yeah, because it's a big building.
It is. It is a big building. Now, the computer lab. Last time you were on, you were going to be downsizing that, making it smaller, or?
Yes, we are going to be doing that. We're kind of waiting for the front desk to get finished. Then we're going to be moving different storage things into that storage area, and then we're going to be able to move our computers. And we're also waiting. We have to do some renovation to the room it's going to go into. There's one small room. It's currently labeled Art Room 2. It's up near the front, near the entrance, the main Parks and Rec entrance. And that's where we're going to relocate a smaller computer lab to the front. And then the room that's currently there is going to be an extra activity room for us. It's a nice big double room. It currently is just not succeeding as it's designed. So we're looking for, sharing the computers within the city for different departments that could use an upgraded computer, because they are new computers.
Yeah.
And so that is still on the radar. Okay. Hopefully it'll be happening in the next few months.
And there's no cost to use those computers, correct?
No, not at all. So if people need to come in and use a computer for something, they are more than welcome to come in. You just check in at the front desk.
And there's really no cost for anything really, unless otherwise specified, right?
Yeah, we have, the senior fitness room and the fitness area does have a drop-in fee, or a monthly, or I think actually quarterly or yearly for seniors. We are opening that up in a couple weeks in the evening for adults aged 18 and up, just to get more people in. We're not sure about total capacity that we have. It's not a large center, but the fitness area is not that large, but we want it to be available to parents that are maybe there with their kids. So that's coming soon. So those have a fee, but the adult game room is free for people to come in and use. Walking the halls is free. We get a lot of walkers, especially this time of year.
In this weather, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I know the roof was the big thing for you, and that's pretty much completed now, right?
Yep. It is such a relief.
Yeah.
Before I came and even while I was here, every time it would rain, there was staff mopping up water. DPW was over. It was just a real challenge. And it feels so nice to have that almost behind us. We are so close, but the roof work is done. It's just this final edging that they had to customize and order. So that has been a little delayed, but they're working on it right now. So it's exciting.
Did I hear something was going to be done in the parking lot as well, or no?
In the parking lot, like asphalt or something?
Yeah.
Or no, I think that was one original idea, but there currently is not anything. The schools are putting in that football field right kind of behind us. So that's pretty exciting. And they've got construction going on kind of in the same area.
Right. I've also had several listeners have asked me, is there any plans or any way that a swimming pool could be incorporated at the community center?
Well, you know what I say, anything is possible, Carrie.
Right.
I can't say that's never going to happen, but I can say it's not in the current budget or any plans for that. But, like I said, anything is possible with another grant. Anything's possible. I know a community pool. Garden City had a community pool for many, many years.
Yep.
They are a beautiful thing to have in a community, but they can be costly. So it's it would have to be a big community decision.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know a lot of the residents are kind of disappointed that they're not able to use the high school swimming pool, the new renovated swimming pool there. But hopefully we'll get one someday, eh?
Yeah. And I do know that the school did offer like some programs in the summer that were open. So you never know.
Yeah. Well, I know it's a big liability too, and you'd have to have a lifeguard probably and all that. So, but that's something to consider maybe in the 5-year plan or something.
There you go.
We'll get a grant, big grant. All right, let's move on to some of these events. Did you cover everything you wanted to cover as far as the Radcliffe?
Yeah, sure. Like I said, if there's specific questions, I can ramble on and on quite a bit about Radcliffe, but there's a lot more to the Parks Department. So,
let's see. I don't have any questions in there at the time. Somebody did. Oh, here, Seal Nesbitt wants to know. A few months ago, I had asked at a council meeting about having a renovation done to the restrooms at the city park. Erika, has anything happened in regard to having a grant pay for that? You spoke with me after that meeting. I truly feel this should be done. We have a great park and music in the park also. Many people come from other communities. We need to present better restrooms. Yeah, that is a big.
Yes, a great question.
Thank you.
The first question is, anything happened? I know that we did have a meeting in the fall. I met with DPW and our city manager and some of our staff, and we said, what can we do short term? So there has been some work that's happened. They actually took the awning down. They cleaned up the landscape and did some easy things before the winter season. Mm-hmm. And I'm working on a plan to do some painting in the spring to just brighten it up, and maybe some murals to give it some just a different vibe. It's a dated restroom, and when you go inside, it is. I don't think anyone's going to argue about it not being the best bathrooms out there. Right. The challenge, and there's the question sort of alluded to grant money. So with all the grant money that we currently have or that I'm working with is all already dedicated to either Radcliffe or specific things. So we can't direct those grants to that project. It doesn't mean that we can't put forward that project for additional and future grants. I think it absolutely needs some love and improvement. It is, in our flagship park that is really the gem of the city. And, one of the things that I am doing coming up here at the end of the month at the next Parks and Rec Commission meeting is presenting the state of the parks. And this is just an update on the parks.
Okay.
Really following up on the bond, right? There was a bond last year, it didn't pass by about 104 votes.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's just a lot of things going on, but the truth is that there's a lot of needs in the parks. And we hear the complaints. I can walk into that bathroom and totally agree with those comments about the condition of it. But the reality is we don't have a budget for making improvements. We don't even, in parks, we don't have a line item even for maintenance. It's a partnership with DPW. But, over the years, different things that are in the capital project or in the master plan, identified needs, they're identified, but without the funding, you can't move on those. And so it's really about funding. And then I think having a champion and really garnering, taking the feedback from the community and using it to say, this is a priority and we need to get this done. So, I will say this, I care very much about the parks side of the Parks and Rec department.
Yeah.
Those are free. They're out for everybody. People are using them all the time. We know that at City Park, we just had this will be in the report. I'll give you a sneak peek. We got some data through companies that sell cell phone data. They did a presentation and they basically could tell us, let me just make sure I got the right number here. We had over 300,000 visitors in 1 year coming to Garden City Park. And that's everybody with the cell phone. So there's kids and younger folks that too, that would count. So that just gives you an idea of the amount of visitors coming. But we don't have attendance. We don't generate income from that. But again, part of my job is to advocate for making those improvements and finding ways to find the funding. So while I can't tell you it's going to be a beautiful bathroom next year, we're doing small things that we can do, just to make it look better. But certainly we've already talked about a grant opportunity and said, I wonder if this is something we could put the bathrooms for. So I'm going to continue to work on finding an answer to get that looking and reflecting what I think that park should have for a public restroom.
Awesome. I know you will too. So basically all the grant money that you have right now has been spoken for, really.
Yeah. It's, when you do a grant, it gets tied immediately to what you proposed.
Yeah.
And then when you execute that grant, it's not like you can just change up and say, oh, let's use it over here. It's very specific.
Well, maybe I'll have to get Representative Wagella on the show and pressure him for some money from the state, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we just need a lot of voices saying, "Hey, we want this to be better," because anything's possible. Right.
Michael Bingle, thanks for answering the pool question. Appreciate it. Yep, there you go. Thank you, Michael. How's the traffic? Is the traffic increasing at Radcliffe?
Yeah, it's such a big building.
Yeah.
But we are keeping, we're trying to, I guess, collect data on the number of visitors through a few different means. So we have obviously our class registrations. We know that we have about 600 dancers coming every week. 600 kind of slots. Some of those are repeats. We've got all the kids coming to FRC or some of the other programs. And then we have class registrations. And then we have just general membership. So, when people are swiping their cards, we're seeing around 3,000 people a month coming through, but that doesn't count some of the other groups I mentioned. And of course, it doesn't count Head Start or T-Lab as well. So there's so many ways to look at it, but we're also seeing a huge increase in our after school visits. So the teens are coming, they're coming to Spaceport. We're working with the high schools who are using the esports room for practice in their club. But we're having more teens, which is both good and has got new challenges for us as well. So the busier we are, we've got different accidents or incidents, but it's really fun to see it when it's, really bumping. But, I tell people sometimes when you walk through the building, you really don't even know what's going on because there's so many rooms and so many things happening that aren't visible in a quick walkthrough.
Yeah. Well, it's a community center and it's for all communities really because it's federally funded, right? Not just Garden City.
Well, yeah, and just to clarify that, because people have asked,
Yeah.
so the grants do require that whatever we do, it's open and available to others. It doesn't mean that we can't charge non-residents more. And
Mm-hmm.
this is something that, every community I've ever worked in Parks and Rec, you usually have a resident and a non-resident rate.
Right.
And I'm going to start bringing that back here because, your residents should be getting the discount. Residents
Mhm.
are paying operating costs already.
Sure. Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with allowing non-residents, but they should pay more. So that
Mhm.
is my stance on that. And we currently don't have that consistently. So you're probably going to see that more, just because I believe residents should be discounted.
Sure.
And the grant again requires that we can't say this building is only for residents, but it
Mhm.
certainly does not say that it's got to be the same price.
Okay. Yeah. I'm with you on that one. Start charging them. What the heck?
Yeah.
Michael Bingle wants to know, have you made a decision on banners at our
Oh
park?
my gosh, Michael, I am so sorry that I'm going to follow up on that and get back to you. We've had a lot of discussion about the banners. We've struggled with the design. So what he's talking about, we have some banner holders
Mhm.
at some of the parks that currently don't have anything in them.
Okay.
And there's been a few people working on it, and it does just kind of, every time we make a little stride, it kind of falls down behind. We got stuck with just not really knowing what design to do that could last like multiple seasons. So I'm going to follow up. And Michael, I can reach out to you because you've asked me before, and then I see that question, I think, oh man, I don't have anything to report back to you on.
Yeah, he always throws something in there. He's a good question asker.
Yeah.
Mrs. Chat, my wife says her bunco group had 14 players yesterday.
Yeah, I love that. It's so nice to see that group growing, and that's, we love to see that.
Yeah, they have a
So,
good team.
yay.
Yeah,
You
good
ladies
job.
are having a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. All right,
It's
let me
open,
move
so
on.
your listeners can join. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Contact Cheryl, not me. Let's move on to some events here now. You got a new one here that you're introducing, homeschool art program.
Well, actually, so this really isn't new. There has been a homeschool program on Fridays
Right.
for several years, and we're actually changing it up. It was like a series of classes. There was art and geography and gym or something.
Mhm.
We're kind of changing this because it was we're kind of getting into too much of us hiring teachers, and it's kind of getting a little complicated. And
Yeah.
so we're simplifying it, and we're going to offer this. So it's really homeschool because it's during the day on Fridays.
Mhm.
So we're keeping the art class, and we're just reformatted it. But yeah, we have had a really big homeschool program on Fridays. And we're just kind of changing it a little bit. And, our role is not so much in coordinating all of that. We have a great space, and we want to provide recreation to, to our community in whatever form that looks like. So this is just one variation of our programs, but we have a lot of art programs in the evenings for,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
I got a few, I think, up here for you.
yeah,
Like this oil pastels. That's a big one.
yeah. We have a fantastic art program. The art teacher over at Radcliffe is great. She does adult and children.
What's her name? Do you know? We'll give her a shout out.
Yep. Hold on.
That's right.
You just hold on. Give me a second. I know her name. Let me get back to it. It totally just fell out of my head, but I do.
That's all right. I didn't mean to put you on the
Yeah,
spot.
you do. We have so many staff, but
Yeah,
she's fantastic, and I'm so embarrassed. It's so embarrassing.
that's all right. Bingo. Bingo is a big popular, isn't it? It's really popular there.
Yes, everybody loves bingo. So we have again a few variations of that.
Yeah, you got penny bingo and
Yeah, penny
regular
bingo, this bingo, and there's
first and third Monday of each month.
one other. Yep. And these you can drop in.
Yeah, now that is $5 per person, which isn't nothing.
Yep.
You got a lot of decorating, cupcakes, cakes.
Yeah. So we have an instructor, Sam. I know this one. Um, she's got a lot of culinary background, and she does a great job with her decorating classes. So these are really popular. We've started to do some one-time classes, and so there's different variations. I think there's 1 2-week class and some other, just one-time classes.
Yeah, here's a cupcake one. Now, is this done in the kitchen now? Is the kitchen done or?
No, these are currently done in the art classroom.
Oh, okay.
So the kitchen is not done at all. Actually, yeah.
Not up and running.
Not running. That's one of the workshop areas we're working on.
Yeah.
Really defining what we need for that space.
I get it. Rome wasn't built in a day, and you have your priorities that you want to get done first. I know that.
Yeah, it's just a process. A lot. Everything takes a lot of time and planning, and
and people got to have patience,
Yeah.
Adult cake decorating. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
To do that, July 10th to the 31st. Wow, that's a long class. Family night. Now this is a big one here, isn't it?
Yep. So we started these last fall, and so this is just a Friday evening where families can come and basically hang out in all the rooms, and you get pizza with that. So it's a nice, if you just need to get out but you don't want to go too far, come hang out with us up at the rec center at Radcliffe.
Yeah, that's a fun night for the family, just to get together. And bond.
Oh, and I just remembered her name. It's Terry.
Yay. Hello to Terry.
She really is great.
Very good. Very good. Now, this is something new here, isn't it? This is fairly new.
It is. We're really excited, and it's pretty wild. This just filled. I just found out today. So a brand new class. We've been really upping our marketing, kind of our electronic marketing, and this has filled. So we're really excited to see how this goes, and hopefully we can grow some other classes and age groups of this program.
That's awesome. Senior Alliance. This is good information for the seniors, huh?
Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
And then we have senior lunch, winter blues. That's nice. That's coming up real soon.
Yeah.
Sandwiches.
Yeah. These are really fun. I mean, the December one was huge.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
And the Christmas party was awesome. We had a good time.
Yeah, it was. It was a really fun group, and nice.
And it was kind of nice not having a band, because they get so loud that you can't talk to one another. It really worked out good. It really did.
Yeah, well, that's good, because I know there has been follow-up question on what entertainment is best for that.
Yeah. No, I thought that went real well. Danielle does a great job too. I got to give her a shout out.
Yeah. Yep.
She does a lot.
Yeah.
Now, the ice arena, people forget that you're in charge of that too.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, there are many great staff here making these things happen. But Mike over at the ice rink has got drop-in skating. Obviously, we've got hockey, the figure skating club, which they just had an amazing show in December. You can rent it for birthday parties. What you're showing up here are some of the ways you can rent ice. But there are drop-in skate times, a great facility.
It is a great arena. It really is. There was a lot of money put into that too as well. So bringing it up to date.
Yep.
And then this is the January events calendar, and people can actually find this in the Echo. I have the Echo here. I don't know if you can see that. But this is the January, February that I got, Echo newsletter. Now, how can people get on the mailing list for this?
Yeah. So, what we're looking at here is an electronic version. So this is on the web too. And what's nice is there's links right to the programs. If you've come up to Radcliffe and you've gotten in the database, you should be getting an email once a month now. We just started with the new program in January and sent out a mass email that had this calendar in it. And that's a great way to get a monthly update. So if you give us your email, we're not going to send you something every week or 5 times a day, but really a 1 month communication to highlight what's upcoming. We really want, a lot of staff are working so hard to bring these programs to the community. And it's a whole nother challenge just getting the information out. So we're hoping that some new strategies we're using is making it easier. We're making some updates to the website as well, but we'd love for you to get on the list. You can call us. The best way, though, is to just make that membership at Radcliffe.
Yeah. Now, membership at Radcliffe is totally free, right?
Totally free.
Yep.
That's right. You live here, you're a member.
Yeah, a little thing there you scan when you come in.
Yeah, you get a beautiful little keychain thing.
Yep. But yeah, this is the Echo, a lot of good information as well as the Gold Book too.
Yeah, and the Echo is really focusing on seniors. So if you are 50 and over and you're not getting the Echo, you can call Danielle or just call the Radcliffe and request to get on that, and you'll get one mailed to you. So the Echo is still mailed every other month.
Right.
Yeah.
Now here's resident and non-resident prices right here on the pavilion rentals, and those are available now, right?
Yep. We just opened up the season on January 2nd. So if you're looking to host a party or an event this summer, you can find this information online. There's an online application. Unless you're planning an event for more than 150 people, you can do it online and check. It just has to get approved once the staff look at it and approve it.
Yeah, get those reservations in early because they fill up quick, don't they?
They sure do. We're very busy in the summer with those.
Right. And then come September, September 9th, my birthday. How about that?
This is old. This is old, but the good news is that this is continuing. We have Monday playtime ongoing now.
Oh, yeah, this is 2024. Yeah, but it is going to continue.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, let me see what else we have here.
I'm going to give a shout out on a couple of things. Just the Junior Volunteer Club. This is a club that I'm actually the lead on. So we're having our third meeting coming up on January 14th. So this is geared for kids 10 and older who are interested in volunteering or learning about volunteering. It's a great intro into getting involved in your community. And so we're meeting this Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think when I do events later on in the show, I have that.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
I think I do.
Okay.
Just didn't get it on here. But there's a contact, the Radcliffe Center address and phone number. All they have to do is do that, and they'll be ready to go. Right?
That's right.
Now, I did have a video that I wanted to play because you guys have made it kind of easy to go online and register now, right? So I'm going to play the video, all right?
All right, let's do it.
The Garden City Parks Department has introduced a brand new way for you to register for the great programs we offer with a new online registration platform. The new platform includes all the activities, programs, classes, and opportunities available through the Garden City Parks and Recreation Department. The new website is easy for citizens to use. It is also mobile friendly and allows citizens to search for community activities and events. You can register and remit payments even from a smartphone or tablet. Simply visit www.gardencitymi.org/parks and click on the yellow online registration button located towards the middle of the page. This will take you to our brand new registration homepage. From here, you can view activities, purchase memberships, and view our online community calendar. Once there, you can create an account by clicking the Create New Account button. If you already had an account with our previous registration software, type in the same email you used for Civic Rec, and we will send you an email to reset your password. If you are brand new to Garden City, it will ask you to fill out your family's information. This will only take a few moments to complete. Once done, you can explore the dozens of programs that Garden City Parks has to offer for kids, adults, seniors, and more. Also, facility rentals and ID cards can be found. Our new registration software also allows easy check-in when visiting our facilities. Simply log into your account, select Account from the menu, and choose ID cards. You can save this to scan anytime you enter our facilities to check in for your class or program. So take advantage of everything your Garden City Parks and Recreation Department has to offer. Visit us online at www.gardencitymi.org/parks. Again, that's gardencitymi.org/parks.
That was good. I mean, that's easy, right? Easy peasy.
That's right. You can do that from your couch.
Exactly. So let me put your information up. There's the phone number, and they can email you as well, right? If anybody has any questions.
Absolutely. My office, my door is almost always open over
Always.
at Radcliffe. If you ever want to pop in and say hi or ask a question, I'm there.
Well, maybe we can plan something for my 700th show. I know I've talked to you before about this, but it's kind of a big deal, 700. Wow.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I don't know. What are you thinking?
Should you do it live and do it at the Radcliffe Center? And
Yeah, do it live. Bring it on. Yeah, I've done several live shows on the road. So, yeah, we could work that out.
so tentatively, where is that going to fall? That's 10 shows from now?
Yeah, 10 weeks. Yeah, somewhere around March, maybe.
Okay.
March.
Okay.
So,
Well, come and talk to me and we can figure something out.
yeah, we'll get together and do something. Sounds good. Well, look, Erika, I just can't thank you enough for being on. Anything else you wanted to cover?
Let's see. I mentioned the State of the Park presentation this month, January 28th.
Where's that going to be held now?
That will be at City Hall. That's like part of the Park Commission. So just
Okay.
a presentation.
Oh, okay.
And then a couple of events coming up in April I wanted to share. The seniors are doing a new event, a Taste of Garden City. So this is where Garden City restaurants are going to bring samples of different items. And I think there's a limit of 50 seniors are going to be able to do that, where you get to sample all sorts of restaurants from Garden City, like different little bites.
Nice.
So that's in April. And we are going to have a new big community Easter extravaganza event at Radcliffe in April. So we're working on the details and partnering with some groups and our fire department to help us with pancakes. And we're really excited to, host that at Radcliffe.
Well, listen, you send me anything you need advertised, and I'll push it out for you. I'll put it on Facebook. I'll do everything. Okay.
Yeah, I got to do a better job at that.
Yeah, you write that down, and keep me in mind. We will advertise anything that you need advertised.
Love that. I appreciate it. Really do.
Well, we appreciate you, and thanks for the job that you're doing. And Mrs. Chat says thank you for the great information.
Oh, thank you. I really am enjoying this community, and every day is an adventure, but it's really fun to get to meet so many people and see people enjoying the parks and rec, amenities here in Garden City.
Well, I got to tell you, I talked to a lot of people, and everyone that I talked to just they think you're the greatest. So, just
oh
gosh, what you're doing, okay?
Every time I hear that, you know what that means? There's the only place from here is down.
Oh no, your level, you'll be good.
Oh boy!
Look, maybe we'll have you back in the spring then too for another update, eh?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All
well,
right.
Hopefully there'll be even more exciting updates and progress and things to report.
Well, you did a great job tonight, so we appreciate it. You have a great evening. All right, get some rest.
Yeah, I will. Thank you for reaching out and looking for information from us. I really appreciate that. And
oh, absolutely, yeah. Keep in touch now.
All right, will do.
All right, see ya. All right, Erika Smith does a great job. I'll tell you, I can't say enough about her. Just can't say enough. Okay, moving on. The next city council meeting is Monday, January 13th at 7 p.m. in the council chambers located at 6000 Middlebelt Road. These meetings are a good way for you to get involved and voice any concerns that you may have as well. Okay, Mike isn't here, so I guess I'm going to have to do these events. So we'll go through them real quick, and then we'll close out the show. So stand by. Let's get these up here. It's community events with Carrie. How about that? All right, first one up, Straight Farmhouse Museum, 6221 Merriman Road. They are open Wednesday and Saturday, noon to 3. You can take a tour there. It's all free. They do accept donations. For more event information, go to straightfarmhouse.org. They have a lot of events going on there as well. So check that out. Senior Center acrylic painting, first and second Friday of every month, 1 p.m. at Radcliffe Center. Tickets are $8. Ages 18 and older. For questions, call 734-793-1870. Also, Garden City Senior Center yoga classes, Monday 5 to 6, Thursday 5:45 to 6:45. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Drop in for $6. Punch card for 36. Punch card includes 8 visits. That's at the Radcliffe Center. The carpet cleaner, Dennis Dykman. He does a great job. He does carpet cleaning, tile and grout, upholstery cleaning, hardwood floor cleaning, and residential and commercial. So give him a call at 734-299-6496. Garden City Senior Center Board Game Day, 4th Tuesday of each month, 10 a.m. Card games, board games, and friendship. It's all free. Event is open to ages 50 and older. Ace Masonry, 30 years experience, brick, block, and stone. Jay Piner is the owner. Call 734-469-0633. And he does really good work, so you want to get a hold of him if you have any brick tucking you need done or anything like that. He's your man. Open skating every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1:20. $7 for adults, $6 for children, $3 skate rental. That's at the Ice Arena. For all your notary needs, call 734-469-8821. Notary Public. Shannon Coffee, the Notary Babe. So get a hold of her for your notary needs. And we covered this with Erika. Ice for sale, open skating, hockey practice, hockey games, birthday parties. Call 734-793-1882. Wayne County Veteran Services every Tuesday and Thursday, 8:30 to 4:30 at the Radcliffe Center. This is a real bonus here. This way you don't have to go downtown. Give them a call at 313-506-0302. And the American Legion Department of Veterans Affairs every Tuesday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Give them a call at 313-964-6640 to make an appointment. Parents' Night Out, games, crafts, pizza, $20 per person, ages 5 to 12. Next one's January 17th at the Radcliffe Center. Give mom and dad a break, drop the kids off. It's a good deal. Angels AIDS, get a hold of Stephanie Peters, 248-818-5334. If you have any seniors that need some help, they do personal care, housework, yard work, cleaning. Very reasonable rates, transportation services as well. So give her a call. Drop-in hockey, Mondays, 11 a.m. to 12:45, Wednesdays, 11 a.m. to 12:45, and Fridays, 11 a.m. to 12:45. Cost is $12. Sign-up start at 10 a.m. at the Ice Arena. Bunko Game Day, that's already started, 1 to 3 p.m. at the Radcliffe Center, second and fourth Monday of every month. Prizes awarded. Most bunkles, high score. Second high score, low score, money cup, ages 50 and up, $5 per person. Bingo at the Rec, we covered this as well. First and third Monday of each month, 1 to 3 p.m., $5 per person, ages 50 and older. Thursdays, Notre Dame Lounge in Wayne, $6 entry fee for euchre tourneys. $1.50 draft beer. Lounge opens at 4 o'clock. Euchre starts at 7. And they're located at 3144 South Wayne Road. Learn to play hockey with the Garden City Hockey Association. No experience necessary. $75 registration fee starts January 4th. Saturdays, 12 p.m. to 12:50. 3+ ages and up. Gear rental available, $50 deposit. Get a hold of the GardenCityYouthHockey.com. Here's another one we covered with Erika, oil pastels, Mondays, Thursdays. They have different age groups here, 1st through 3rd, 4th through 6th, and 7th through 9th. $40 per 4-week session, $50 for 5-week session. So get over there and show your best art painting. Kids floor hockey, ages 7 to 10, $30 per child. Tuesdays, January 7th through February 25th, 5 to 5:45. It's 8 weeks. Youth Dodgeball, ages 7 to 11, January 8th through February 26th, $30 per child. Wednesdays, 6:30 to 7:30. 8-week session at the Radcliffe Center. Kids floor hockey for ages 11 to 14. These are the older kids now, $30 per child. Wednesdays, January 8th through February 26th, 5 to 5:45. And that's 8-week course as well. Adult cake decorating, ages 18 and older, January 10th to January 31st, $40 per person. Fridays, 6 to 7:30 at the Radcliffe Center. Senior lunch, Winter Blues, January 10th, $10. 12 p.m. lunch will be served at 12:15, ages 50 and older. Soup and sandwiches will be served. Please register by the 8th. Oh, maybe I missed that. Hopefully they still got openings if you want to give them a call. Kids Power Karate Introductory Karate Program, January 13th to February 24th. Monday, 6:30 to 7 p.m. No class on January 20th, $42 for a 6-week session, ages 6 to 12. Neighborhood Watch is back the second Tuesday of every month, 7 p.m. at the Garden City Police Station. Next meeting is January 14th. Introducing Homeschool Art Program. We covered this as well, starting on January 17th. Every Friday, $5 per class, located at the Radcliffe Center. Family night, another big deal over there. This is pretty cool. Family can get together for $5. Pizza and pop included. Friday, January 24th, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Radcliffe Center. For more information, call 734-793-1850. Livonia All-Stars versus the Detroit Red Wing Alumni. 4th annual charity hockey game, January 26th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Eddie Edgar Ice Arena. That's located at 33841 Linden in Livonia. All proceeds go directly to Breaking Barriers for Kids and Families. Tickets are $10 each. That's a fun event. I've been to the alumni, and they do a good job. It's Lori's birthday. Haven of Love Dog Rescue Fundraiser Extravaganza, February 1st, 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. Drink specials, 50-50. Bake sale, raffle baskets. It's a sports venue. That's Lori, 6327 Middle Belt. Here's another one. Senior Lunch Valentine's Day, February 14th, 12 p.m. Lunch will be served at 12:15, $10. Ages 50 and older. Lunch will be served Lee's Chicken. Oh, wow. Yeah, Lee's Chicken. I haven't tried that yet. Detroit Institute of Arts. This is a good deal here. Thursday, February 20th, 12 to 3:30. The DIA will provide transportation. It's free. The trip is free, and you must register in advance. Bus pickup will be at 12 p.m. at the Radcliffe Center. And I believe Danielle says that's filling up quick, so she's got room for a few more as of Wednesday when we had our Commission on Aging meeting. And that's all I got there. Let's see. Don't forget the Echo. You can get a hold of that. Also, don't forget the Garden City Marketplace. Don Nicholson and his wife, Gail, do a real good job. A lot of good information in here as well. So pick one of those up. And I think we covered everything. So we're going to call this a podcast. A big thank you to our guest, Erika Smith, Parks and Rec Director. Once again, contact her at 734-793-1850. It's located at 1751 Radcliffe. Also, a big thank you to, Tom. Yeah. Thanks, Tom, because he did that recording for us. Mike, I don't know where you're at, so have a good night. Also, a huge shout out and thank you to each and every one of you for sharing part of your evening with us tonight and every Thursday night. We really appreciate it. Remember, this show is available right after we sign off tonight on Facebook. So we hope you'll catch it at your convenience, especially if you turned in late. Just go to facebook.com/GCChat and feel free to share the show with your friends Also, catch us on our YouTube channel. Once again, just search for the Garden City Community Chat Show. And you'll find not only this show, but all our past shows as well. Click on the live tab and please subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button. We would appreciate that. And at the end of our shows, we always like to thank all the healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe, and we want you to know that you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And when you see any of these heroes, let them know how much you appreciate them. Also, remember, the success of a community depends on the community. So please support your local businesses. And don't hesitate, vaccinate if you can, get that COVID booster and also flu shots. It's going around again, folks. I don't know what to tell you, but a lot of people have been getting sick. So just, protect yourself and protect others. And if you see something, say something. We need to look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to drtomsweather.com. He's got a great user-friendly website over there. So we hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to contact us here at the chat for any reason, once again, our email is gccommunitychat@gmail.com. We do like to hear from our listeners. Let us know how we're doing and what you'd like to see more of. We will see you right back here next Thursday, January 16th already. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/gcchat and on our YouTube channel. Just search for the show and hit the subscribe button. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your week. Make sure you stay warm out there, that's for sure. Stay safe as well. And good night. We'll see you next week. Take care.